Hello and welcome to Teaching and Learning 520. It's kind of a joke, people. It's kind of a joke. It was a joke. I do these videos, not quite on a weekly basis, but I'll do several of them throughout the semester, and I try to make them funny and engaging. Not necessarily funny all the time, but I like that intro. I bet that really got your attention. Let's start with that. It's important in this class that you do watch the videos. I really don't make long videos, but I do try to, that's where I add a personal touch to the course and to each of the topics, and also clarify some things about what's going on in the course, because invariably there's some shift that happens on occasion. So so make sure you watch them. One thing you'll see on the introduction section of the Moodle page is a frequently asked questions tab. I have been really tempted to just remove that, because honestly most of the questions that end up on the frequently asked questions board are questions that should not have to have been asked, because the information has been clarified either in the syllabus, in my weekly email, or in a video. So please review the information before you go there, just to ask a question. I don't mind asking questions. I love interacting with students, but as you know, a lot of your educators or will be, it's frustrating when you spend a lot of time answering questions that should not really have to be asked. So just be good graduate students, and literally do your homework. So this class is really, I try to make this, I try to model good instructional design in this course. It's not real flashy. I don't spend a lot of time on that, but I have put a lot of work over the years making this course engaging, I hope intellectually stimulating, and also it's very sequential in the sense that it may seem overwhelming, especially if you've never taken any sort of research course, but I really have put a lot of thought into how to break things up into chunks so you can learn a little bit at a time, and also sequentially be putting together your final proposal, which is the big assignment for the course. So you can look at the syllabus, which is also posted in the introduction section. Review that thoroughly. We're not going to do a ton this week, but review that. Also, you'll see I'm asking you to do an introduction, just simple. I know you do it. If you've done online courses, you've done it a few times before, I'm sure. But introduce yourself. Feel free to share a video. Please put a picture up if you don't mind. So once again, welcome aboard. And I'll tell you just a little bit about myself. It's funny, I'm losing count of how many years I've been here. This is my 17th year. I did my undergraduate work at Ohio State, and I did my PhD at the University of Oregon, and I'm in my second go-round as the departmental chair of the Department of Teaching and Learning, and I also serve as the accreditation director for our accreditation process. So my background is in special education, and this is kind of my favorite thing to teach, because I really like to just show people the fun in research, and it's something I hope you really do learn to enjoy, and at least not something you'll be afraid of, but I think most importantly find the value in conducting research or having an analytical mind toward research. Because I do believe in all aspects of our life it is extremely helpful if you conduct research and do it in a systematic way and try to legitimately seek out the truth using a variety forms of data. So I'll share more about myself as we move on through the semester, but I think I'll wrap up with this. I do really try to make myself accessible to students. Over the years, probably the biggest critique of my courses, and it's a legitimate critique, is things aren't organized well, and part of that is because things, as I mentioned, do shift over the semester. However, I'm always available to answer questions. So I take student evaluations very seriously, but sometimes when I make myself very available, I try to be very responsive to emails. It's not real clear to me how things can not seem organized when I'm always available to clarify. So, and I'm not one to just beat around the bush and not give you answers. So just know that I do focus on making myself a better teacher each semester, but I also have expectations for you to thoroughly read the material and watch the videos, and of course be willing to ask me questions for clarification if you're confused. So I'm going to stop there and welcome. So just a quick review. You should have already ordered your book, unless you just added the course and just got my email a little bit ago. You should also add an introduction to yourself on Moodle, and make sure you thoroughly review the syllabus for this week, and hopefully everybody will have their book by next week. So take care, and I'll definitely see you around.